So, anxiety is a really big problem nowadays. In fact, anxiety and depression together are estimated to affect around 1 in 10 people on the planet. That's huge. So, why is that? Anxiety is actually a normal function of a healthy, normally functioning brain. In fact, we need anxiety to survive. It's the fight or flight response that's produced in the amygdala in the brain that actually keeps us safe during danger, and we need this. So, what's going on? Why is anxiety such a problem? Well, the problem is that nowadays the brain or the amygdala that controls the fight or flight response can't actually tell the difference between a real threat and a perceived threat. So, hundreds and thousands of years ago, there weren't all that many perceived threats around that would tell our brain that we were in danger. But nowadays, that's not the case. Our amygdala, our fight or flight response, is actually telling our brain that we're in danger all the time, all during the day. You know, if we get an email from our boss that we don't like, if we're caught in bad traffic, maybe you get a call from school because your kids are in trouble. All of these things are triggering our fight or flight response. And what it means is that we've got way more of the stress hormones, cortisol and adrenaline, flowing through our body than we were ever supposed to have. And in the short term, that's okay. The body can deal with it. But in the long term, it's not. And continued exposure by our brain and our body to these stress hormones causes a lot of problems. And when anxiety starts to become a real problem, it's through continued exposure to those stress hormones that start to produce symptoms in our body and our brain. Things like brain fog, shaking hands, insomnia, a really busy mind, an inability to just relax and focus and to feel okay. And that's when anxiety starts to become a problem. What ends up happening is that we start to actually become afraid of the symptoms that we have and the way that we feel. So rather than be afraid of a particular situation that's causing anxiety, it's the anxiety itself that we start to fear, and that's a problem because then you get caught in the anxiety cycle and there's no way out. So that's what I discovered. That's what I learned when I was stuck in the anxiety cycle and trying to find my way out. And it's how to break that anxiety cycle that's the main focus of my book, I Am Anxiety. So if that resonates with you, if you feel that you might be stuck in an anxiety cycle, or perhaps you're just stressed a little more than you feel that you ought to be, and you're worried about the amount of stress and worry that you're exposing your mind and body to, then it might be something you should check out. You can have a look at the book at www.iamanxiety.com.au or .co.uk. Thanks.